It is time for a ceramic coating update. DIY Detail ceramic coating on this Ford F-250. Take a look at how dirty it is. You know, one of the most rewarding things after you coat a vehicle is that first wash, where you get to see how easy it is to clean. I coated this Ford F-250 a couple of months ago. Truth be told, it hasn't been washed since. It's for a neighbor of mine. He doesn't have time to wash this very often. Plus, I promised him I'd do the first maintenance wash on it. But it's been probably a record 30-year moisture year in Utah, so it's been snowing and snowing and snowing. We've had so much of that the vehicle has plenty of salt to contend with as well. So I'm curious, what is the paint gonna look like? Obviously, the rims were coated as well. Let's take a look at this vehicle, see how she performs for her first maintenance wash. First thing I always want to do is foam a vehicle down. I want to emulsify the dirt. I don't want to risk driving any dirt into the paint. However, this is a ceramic coated vehicle. This is all for science. Without doing anything to this paint, I've tested the pressure washer. I want to see if we're getting any beading on this door. Okay, take a look at that. This is a perfect example of what happens with all the salt on the road. This is clearly a ceramic coated vehicle, but look, it doesn't matter what coating you have, the pores of your coating can get totally clogged up with what they use on the roads in wintertime to prevent ice. So all this salt, mag chloride, whatever you call it, it has clogged up the pores of this coating. So what we're gonna do is, again, that clearly looks like a beautifully coated car, by the way. I can't wait to get the rest of the paint like that, but this is flat, and you're always gonna get the most contaminants right behind the front wheels on either side, so that's why I want to show you a true test. This is not anything to make a YouTube video look good. This is just the truth. So I'm excited about this, so we're gonna go ahead and wash this car, and I'm gonna try to get that beading back in a really simple process. Here we go.
This one is for Jamie Party, Jamie the Cleaner, the old twisteroo on the foam cannon. We've got incredible suds in here, 1 ounce to 32 ounces of water, it's all you need. I'm gonna start by just foaming the vehicle down with incredible suds. What I'm trying to figure out here is, if I just do incredible suds and then rinse off, are we gonna see some of that beading restore? Now, stay tuned folks, because this is just step 1. After this, I'm gonna try some other steps. I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but I'm trying to take it all the way and show you, as we go down the rabbit hole, what does the paint tell us, and how bad was this snow and salt accumulation in terms of what we need to do to bring this ceramic coating back. As a pro, sometimes the beading would go away and the customer might wonder, well, did you even coat my vehicle? And the answer is unequivocally yes. Yes, we did. And while the foam is dwelling here, I'm gonna go ahead and let the power of Incredible Suds, just Incredible Suds, no all clean, aid me in my first cleaning of these wheels. Now, you saw the before images. The wheels are pretty gnarly. Incredible Suds is fantastic, but in this case, I did go back and use iron remover. Didn't do it on camera, but iron remover is going to be a huge help. When you get to that point, even if the rims are coated, I'm telling you, iron remover is your friend. It's meant for rim faces, meant for wheels. And it certainly helped. I got about 90% here, but right in the little corners of all the little spokes of the rim, there was just some embedded brake dust that I really didn't want to scrub at too much harder when I knew I could get some chemicals to do some of that work for me. And of course, I got to show you the satisfying part here, because they did look phenomenal. Rinsing it down with water just to give you a sense of how far we came from some of those before images. Love to see that. And now let's take a look at how the paint performs after a nice Incredible Suds bath and a rinse off. Obviously, the higher that paint is away from the ground, the more it's beading. But as you get closer to the ground, you're gonna see a lot of flat paint. So we're gonna work on that in just a second. But first, again, look at the nice beading near that Ford F-250 emblem. And then as you get lower, and look what we're contending with, all of that dirt from all of that snow. You gotta enjoy some satisfying before and afters here with a pressure washer.
Okay, so far what we've got here, lower panels not beading, upper panels are beading incredibly nicely. I've got Incredible Suds in my bucket here. I'm just gonna go ahead and wash one panel at a time. And we'll just see. We're gonna rinse this off after, and what I wanna see is, does water beading get restored at all if we only wash it? Or what we're gonna need to do is in fact take that next step. So it's gonna be a real-time test just to kind of walk you through again, what do I do? My car got ceramic coated. I've got it for that first wash. What am I looking for? What's normal, what's not normal? Getting very mild dirt on here because when you do a proper pre-treat with Incredible Suds, and then you go ahead and pressure wash it thoroughly, you shouldn't see a lot of dirt on your mitt, especially if your vehicle has been ceramic coated. Forgot to grab a ladder. Usually I'd say start top to bottom, so start with the roof, then work your way down. Got Incredible Suds in my bucket here. I want to just show you how crazy the beading is on this hood. Now, we haven't even washed it. That was just an Incredible Suds pre-treat and a rinse off. What's really cool about this coating is here on the front bumper, you're seeing the beading on all different kinds of substrates. I'd love to see it here. Obviously, we're seeing it there on the roof as well. Again, not getting a lot of salt there, but check this out. Even on the trim, you're seeing substantial water beading, you know? And I'm seeing it there quite a bit as well. So I'm gonna spray a little bit of water spot remover all over this paint. And what's gonna happen with that, it's gonna neutralize a lot of the salt. So let's go ahead and do that. And see if we can't get some of the water beading back to these lower panels. Now I am starting to see it beat up a little bit more down there. It's not as flat as it was, and that's because we've had a chance to actually wash this paint. Okay, now for the secret sauce, water spot remover. I'm gonna spray this on all the side panels, including these rim faces. They got hit pretty hard. Don't really need it up above, but again, this is gonna attack, because it's acidic on the pH scale, that alkaline, whatever's left over from all of the salt treatment on Utah roads. And let me tell you guys, if you don't live in the winter kind of climate where we get a lot of snow, you don't even know what it's like. But of course, I don't know what it's like to live by the beach either and deal with those mineral deposits. All right, water spot remover, whole car, I'll be back. I just liberally applied this to the whole truck. Did use about a third of the bottle, so I tend to go a little crazy with products sometimes, but I wanna see, even on the front of the side view mirror here, will it restore some of the beading? So I'm gonna let it dwell. I'm out of direct sunlight today. We'll come back in a couple minutes. I will not let this dry and see if we notice any difference on the door panels. Here we go, folks. The test about to commence. Do you see it? The coating is back. Watch this. See all that water beading? See it down there? Boom. Right here. Water spot remover, time to rinse you off. The water beading, folks, is officially back. Water spot remover for the win. Final look at the rinse down before we apply any protection. Ready for protection. I'm going to take her into the shop right now to get out of the sunlight. That's where the Master Blaster is. I'll see you there.
finishing steps, ceramic gloss, the drying blanket, and I'm just wiping away any drips that I found. Normally I would kind of use the Master Blaster in one hand, dry with the other, throw a few sprays of ceramic gloss on my towel and kind of go from there, but had to hold the phone in my hand, so you get the idea here. Nice drying age ceramic gloss is going to add even more slickness, pop, and protection. Protecting, of course, that ceramic coating underneath. And then don't forget, and do not sleep on our tire shine. Every detailer who's tried this, everyone who's used it says they think it's amazing. And so I applied the tire shine to this tire. It's quite nice. Check out the final product.
All right, folks, there you have it. What we did here was very simple. The only thing you're gonna wanna have for that first wash is water spot remover, and you should be good to go. Put some tire shine there on the tires. I like our tire shine one layer, give you a nice matte finish. If you like videos like these, we have way more ceramic gloss videos. I'm gonna get out of the way and put it right above me now.